I've just been told that I'm loved, and that's a really great way to begin anything. I'm taking this C.S. Lewis class, and I love it because I've always loved C.S. Lewis, and we're reading right now this book, Mere Christianity, which I think only a genius could come up with such a title because it is absolutely true and absolutely ironical at the same time. So, mere Christianity refers to the fact that we don't think we're better than you. In fact, it may very well be possible that you are better than me. All we're trying to do is move in the same direction, where more people are uplifted and championed and fewer people are oppressed. That we're all rowing in the same boat, right? So this drawing, which I made, it comes straight out of C.S. Lewis books here. And there's another couple of things about this talk that I want to sort of tribute to C.S. Lewis. But the neat thing about it is that good writing really then inspires you. And so this is C.S. Lewis, right? And what he says is that we're all individuals, right? Like a boat. We're all the captains of our boats, right? But we don't live alone. We live with other boats. And because we live with other boats, there is a tendency for things to get stuck, unruly, even dangerous, right? And so what we want to do is be this, that we all want this. Everybody wants to be heading towards the sunny climes, right? And we want to be taking as many people with us as we go, right? And what is that? How do we get there? Well, that's where morality comes in, and that's what he's talking about here. And first of all, let's just be sure we're not thinking of morality as the moral majority, whatever the moral majority happens to be at the time. 20 years ago, it was Jerry Falwell was the biggest mouth in the room. Today, it's Rachel Maddow and it's Tucker Carlson. I'm not talking about that. Morality is not holier than thou. It is not stay off my lawn. It is not do as I say because I say so. There was a time when men did not go outside without a hat and women did not wear pants because that wasn't moral. That's not morality. That's social convention. Morality is the guiding principle upon which we build a society. We're going to have to live together, and if I can't shoot you, what are we going to do? How are we going to live together? It seems to be, and this is straight out of C.S. Lewis, Mere Christianity. Morality seems to be about three different things. First of all, about fair play and harmony between individuals. Everybody is in sync. Nobody is fussing or fighting. Right? We're all singing the same tune. Secondly, it's about harmonizing the things within the individual. So there's fair play and harmony between each other, and there's harmonizing the things that are in the individual. What's wrong or right about me, bringing up the things that are right and moving away from the things that are wrong. And finally, why are we here? What's the purpose? Now, that is a question that every culture always asks. And it's funny that this one maxim shows up in every single culture that has written stuff down. Every one. And that is the Golden Rule, which was coined in 1604, but shows up anywhere you want to look. It's in Confucius. It's in Buddhism. It's in Islam. It's in the Greek philosophers and the Roman philosophers. It's in Leviticus. It's in the sayings of Jesus. It's found in Paul. It's in the Islamic tradition. It's found in the existentialist Jean-Paul Sartre. It's in the tenets. It's a core principle of humanism. You do not have to be a Christian to believe in the Golden Rule. So,
what is that Golden Rule?
The Golden Rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That form, in one fashion or another, shows up pan-culturally. So why do we have such a hard time doing it? Leviticus 19:9 has something to say about it. And Leviticus, you might remember, is often used as one of the proof texts for homophobia. And yet it also says, you shall not hate your brother. You shall reason with your neighbor, lest you incur sin because of him. Your anger causes you to sin. You shall not take vengeance or bear a grudge against the sons of your own people. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. Paul, in chapter 12 of the book of Romans, talks about this concept, and it gives you specific things to do. In chapter 12, he says, my favorite verse in the Bible, do not conform to the patterns of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then he goes on to say, you want to know what it is to be good? Well, honor one another above yourselves. Don't be lacking in zeal. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with people who are in need. Practice hospitality. For goodness sake, just pick one. Take them all. That's what it is to be good. That's what it takes to get from here to here. But it can't begin unless it begins with you. Finally, he says, do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. That is morality. And we think a lot about ourselves as being moral agents and others being not quite so moral, right? But the more you look at yourself, I think, the more you'll find places where you're not as moral as you think you are. So, for instance, for me, I've been noticing over the last year or so that I am really good at interrupting. I probably have black belt in it. And moreover, sometimes I can, when someone's telling a story, I can listen, right? And just be waiting for my chance to tell the better story, right? I'm trying to eliminate that from my life. And I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. And the more we do that, the more we make this become this. And that's where we all want to go. God bless y'all.